What's going on, guys? Zennosh here, and today I'm bringing this video to you guys to discuss on the water Aria. So this is a short guide on the water Aria as well, where I'm gonna discuss about her skills and also the gears guide. Okay, so she's also known as the Eternal Sword, or let's say the Freezing Lady. Okay, and she's of water class. Like water type, and she's a melee DPS class servant. Okay, so you see, she specialized on dealing a massive amount of damage to the opponents. Okay, and she can actually do that if you actually gear up really right. Okay, so her HP is pretty amazing. Attack is the same thing as that of any ordinary 5-star net DPS servant. Okay, like let's look into like John Wick is the same thing. I think it's pretty much a copy paste. Yes, it's a copy paste, guys. Okay, so nothing special about that one. Now let's start with the skill description. Okay, so first skill, what it does, like it has 70% chance. Well, no need to worry about that one, because like it can go up to 100% as long as you skill her up right away. Okay, so she decreases the enemy defense for 30 seconds by level 5. That is amazing, guys. This is pretty important for a DPS class 7, because when you actually decrease the enemy defense, what happens that like it opens a door to massive damage output later on. Okay, so it is very important, guys. You should be able to land that debuff on that one. Okay, next thing is that it deals 1188% damage upon the skill use. That's pretty good. Okay, that's pretty standard damage based on attack. Alright, so that's good. Now the second skill, what's gonna do is that like it increases the caster's attack for 60 seconds by level 5. Alright, that is pretty amazing. Okay, I mean, like first skill is actually decreasing the enemy's defense, whereas the second skill is like increasing her attack. That's actually gonna help her to dish out a massive amount of damage output at the end of the math. Alright, 70% chance to freeze the enemy. Okay, obviously it's gonna go up to 100% if you skill her up right away. So she is gonna freeze the enemy except for the dungeon bosses. So obviously dungeon bosses refers to especially the Omen and the Heath. Okay, but still, like in many other cases, you will be able to land this one, and it's gonna be really helpful for you guys for 6 seconds, especially even in the PvP content. So now this new effect known as the freeze, what does it really do? Well, you might actually be wondering about it. Okay, freeze is sort of like stun, but it also puts a hold onto the cooldown time of the skill gaze. Okay, so that's what it is. So it is more effective than stun itself. Okay, I think Spiegel, yeah, melee DPS Spiegel, like let's say Forest Spiegel actually specializes on putting on the stun. Okay, so stun actually like freezes the opponent for a certain period of time, whereas the freeze not only like halts the opponent for a certain period of time, which is 6 seconds, but also freezes his combo skill gaze. Okay, so during the entire period of that time, the skill gaze won't even be filling up at the moment. Okay, and the next thing is that like for Aria, okay, for herself only, what's really gonna happen is that like if somebody is inflicted with the freeze, what she's gonna do is that like while she is dealing the damage, she will negate the defense of the opponent by 40%. Yes, so if you have already landed up this the first thing, okay, defense down for 30 seconds by level 5, that will negate the defense of an opponent by 70%. Okay, and if you combine it up with that of the freezing effect, what's really gonna happen is that like you are gonna negate the defense of the opponent by a total of 80%. Okay, obviously you cannot add that 70% plus 40%. That would be wonderful, but well, the mechanic of the game, actually it's a limiting factor. The maximum possible defense reduction of an opponent is 80%. Okay, so that's the thing. But anyways, guys, the extra 10% boost is amazing, flat out. Alright, so this is pretty amazing, guys. Deals 1512% damage upon the skill use, damage based on the attack. So during that time, okay, if you manage to attack a opponent with her combo skill, okay, she is gonna ignore the 40% of the defense of the opponent. So that's good, guys, that's really good. And now let's move on to finally the combo skill, Class Singer. Okay, so what's really gonna happen is that deals 8360% damage upon the skill use. Wow. Okay, so that's a pretty amazing amount of damage output. Damage based on attack and multi-hit one. Okay, now that's a little bit boring description, but anyways, we are concerned about the damage output. Obviously, I think there are gonna be avatars for her in the near future, which are gonna have a lot more multi-hits. Okay, but right now she only has one multi-hit. Okay, And passive skill, now that is a long ass passive skill description. First thing, becomes immune to the attack debuff. Alright, okay, that is pretty amazing for a DPS class 7 who actually deals damage based on her attack stats. This is pretty amazing, guys. I mean, like, if she has this immune, okay, immunity, what's really gonna happen is that, like, wow, I mean, like, she's unstoppable, guys. I mean, like, her damage output won't be affected at all. But I think in certain cases, in raid bosses, I think they actually bypass the debuff, which is pretty much weird. Okay, cast freeze that ignores resist for 4 seconds upon the combo skill use. Okay, so what's really gonna happen is that, like, yes, her second skill has the freezing effect, but whenever she uses her combo skill, she will also have a 4-second of freezing effect, which completely ignores the resist. Okay, I mean, like, there is a 100% chance that you are gonna land a freezing effect on the opponent. That is amazing, guys. For a DPS class 7 to have this kind of thing, I'm like, she has already broken the bars, guys. She's so good. And also, upon using a combo skill on a frozen enemy, its defense is reduced by 40% for the duration of the combo skill. That's what I said to you guys earlier, guys. Okay, now this is the effect that is really gonna help her to dish out an amazing amount of damage output, guys. This is amazing, guys. This is so good, so good, so good. And with the fourth awakening activated, okay, so what's gonna happen is that, like, if an ally Anko is present, attack increases by 100%. That is amazing. Water Anko is a very good tank, okay. You can pair her up with, let's say, I think even with the Fire Anko, okay, that's possible. 2 DPS unit is pretty amazing as well. You can go with the Healer Anko, or let's say the Forest Anko as well, okay. I mean, like, Forest Anko is pretty much buffed up. So he can actually deal, I mean, like, he can actually heal up a really large amount of HP, guys. And next thing is that, like, in case if you don't have Anko present in your team, what's really gonna happen is that, like, you just need to get your tank in the team, okay. You just need to have a tank in your team, and if an ally tank is present, attack increases by 70%, okay. So there is a 30% damage, you know, like, attack compromise. But anyways, good, guys. It's really good, guys. Either this or that one, but the first priority goes with the ally Anko. If you don't have ally Anko, then ally tank. And if you don't even have an ally tank, then, well, there's no boost at all. So that's what it says, guys. Pretty amazing. And now finally, team passive, guys. This is pretty good. Attack of all element allies increases by 35% at all regions. Wow, that's good. Okay, for all element allies, good. But I think elemental advantage would be much better. Like, let's say Water Zeta, she actually provides a 52% of attack boost to the water element allies. Okay, I mean, like, just think about it. How many DPS servants are you actually gonna bring on your team at a time? Most of the time it's gonna be only one, okay. So just one servant really needs that boost. So, you know, like, I would really love to go with that 52% rather than this 35%, but nonetheless 35% pretty good. Depending on the situation, this is actually pretty amazing, guys, because it really provides 35% attack boost for all elemental allies in all regions. That's amazing, guys. So in summary, guys, looking at her skills, she has 2 times of, like, you know, like, 2 types of, like, freezing effects. One is 6 seconds and another is 4 seconds, which is pretty amazing, guys. And she is actually opening up a door for higher massive amount of damage output, okay. And she's immune to attack debuff. This is actually making her so amazing. And even her combo skill is actually doing a massive amount of damage. She is really gonna be a very unstoppable unit, guys. If you manage to pull her up, and if you are thinking to build her up, I would say yes, 100% right. You have to go with her, guys. I'm like, there are rarely any other DPS unit who have a utility effect on their second skill, okay. I'm like, she is a utility type DPS class 7 who is actually striving to do more and more damage output. So, you know, like, just welcome her on your team, guys. She is gonna be really amazing, not only in the PvE content but also in the PvP content with that freezing effect, guys. Just do it, just have it, and have fun with this unit, guys. Next thing is, now, what sort of gear should we really go with, okay. And I would really say, please go with the HAVOC gear set, okay. Or you can actually go with the Beast gear set as well. It's really up to you. You can go with actually any sort of gear, as long as your substats or your additional stats, these 4 stats, actually help you or support you in your endeavor, okay. So not to worry about that one, but primarily I would actually go with the HAVOC gear set, okay. this actually provides you with the amazing amount of like damage output option. Okay, 126% in total of critical damage output is no joke, guys. That's a huge and insane amount of damage boost. Okay, so you can go with that one, or you can go with the beast gear as well, especially if you are a beginner, or let's say you have those beast gears having a wonderful sub stats or additional stats, then why not, guys? You can go with that one as well, or you can go with the eruption as well, as long as your speed gears, or let's say this eruption gear, is providing you with a very amazing sub stats. Okay, so it's really up to you, just mix max. Okay, well, when you start to go into the end game, you will start to realize actually the end stat actually matter. Okay, so first, what are the substats that you really need to look after? Okay, the substats that you really need to look after for this amazing 7 is that, first of all, speed stat. Okay, and the next one is attack percentage boost, crit rate boost, and critical damage boost. These are the 4 substats which are really gonna make your gear a perfect gear to fit on this DPS class 7. Okay, this is gonna be a bunker, guys. And this weapon, the shirt and the pants, they have like flat stats, so no need to worry about their primary stat. Okay, and when it comes to the gloves, primary stats should be attack percentage boost, or let's say speed boost. It's really up to you. If you really want to become a very fast farmer, speed boost is gonna really help you a lot, guys. I mean, like, faster the gameplay, faster you will gonna be farmed. I mean, like, within a short period of time, you'll be able to raise a like a large horde of your fodder, right? So everybody wants that one, so you can go with that one as well. Next thing is necklace as well. You can go with the speed stat boost. Well, that is a compulsory stuff, guys. Speed stat boost is the only provided really good stat for a necklace. Okay, so speed stat boost in the necklace and in the gloves. Okay, and when it comes to the helmet, you can go with the attack percentage boost, or critical rate boost, or critical damage boost. Okay, so it's really up to you. It really depends upon the situation. If you really already have a lot of critical rate boost, like let's say over like 75% to 80%, then you can go with the critical damage boost. This is really gonna help you to maximize your damage output, or you can go with the attack percentage boost as well. It's really up to you how you really want to manage your like damage output calculations. Okay, next thing is, when it comes to the shoes, please go with the attack percentage boost. Well, that's gonna be the best primary stat you are gonna find. Okay, and finally, when it comes to the ring, we can go with the attack percentage boost as well, or critical damage boost. Okay, either attack percentage boost or the critical damage boost. Guys, you be the judge. Okay, because like one of my tipper, or let's say one of my like let's say guru or teacher, okay, what he has said is like the critical damage actually maximized, or rooftops, or let's say gets like nerfed after 400% of critical damage boost. Okay, so let's look into the info section. What's gonna happen is that, like, right now my critical damage is more than 400%. Okay, after 400% of the critical damage, what's really gonna happen is that, like, it actually kind of doesn't work really that well. Okay, so you really have to like balance out your attack between your attack and your critical damage output. All right, so that's the way, that's the key to actually maximize your damage output, or let's say even your CP, combat power, right over here. Okay, so that's the case, guys. That's really the case. So that's said and done, guys. Well, in summary, again, okay, so gloves and the necklace, go with the speed stat as the primary stat, and when it comes to the helmet and the ring, either go with the attack percentage boost, or the critical rate boost, or the critical damage boost, depending upon the situation. All right, usually I would go with the critical damage boost. And when it comes to the shoes, go with the attack percentage boost as your primary stat, no questions asked. Okay, so that's how it really goes. And for the additional stats, please go with the speed boost, critical rate boost, critical damage boost, and attack percentage boost. Okay, that's how it is. So this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel, and I wish you best of luck to get this amazing 7, guys, this ice lady. All right, so see you guys in the next video.